Hi, hello, welcome to Business Magnet. In this episode, we are going to see about the ethics and geopolitics of the electric vehicle transmission. Big corporations are transforming into EVs. Biden is pushing his people to buy an electric vehicle. Oil determined the powers of the nations in the 20th century. In this 21st century, the country which has the resources to build an electric vehicle are going to dominate in this world. This is the revolution where the business and geopolitics are came in hand. Tesla, Ford, Volkswagen are pouring lots of money to capture this world EV market, whereas on the other hand we have China and USA are in the geopolitical war. India chains like Ola, Ather, Tesla, Hero are trying to capture the Indian market, whereas US, India and China are crazy about this EVs. In this episode, we are going to see about where this power of an electric vehicle game lies in and who will determine the best revolution in this EV and who are the superpowers which stand in this EV revolution. So let's dive into this episode. So the first thing we are going to discuss about is reasons from IC to electric vehicles. So the first reason is nothing but the climate change. World is experiencing many more temperatures and global warming, and many countries are fixing their zero carbon emissions target. India fixed it in 2050 to 2070 to reach zero carbon emissions. And second thing, nothing but the availability of the fossil fuels. The fossil fuels are depleting, and we have just 100 years to drive our fuel vehicles. So the next we have vulnerability of the oil prices. The oil prices are highing day by day, and the cost of one barrel of the oil is around $116 due to this Ukraine and Russian war. So the next thing is there are three important factors which is to be considered where a product or service to become an to become a revolution. Where this is nothing but the customer's desirability, product viability, and technology feasibility. So these are the three important factors where a product or service lies in this cusp will be become a revolution. So next thing is so where these three components lies in this EV. So for that we need to before and understand the value chain of the electric vehicle. See, we have four value chains. Our one is cell manufacturing and BMS packaging. Second one is auto components, and third one is vehicle manufacturing, sales and services, and fourth one is charging infrastructures and mass. In sales and manufacturing, it costs have a percentage of 15 to 20. Where next one is electric system mechatronics comes under 7 to 10, and auto original equipment manufacturers and sales come to 8 to 10%, and charging infrastructures come around 8 to 10%, and mobility sector where 7 to 10%. Company like Ulu, Blue Smart and Zip Electric where play a major role in. So the next where this geopolitics is lying in is nothing but the cell manufacturing and BMS packaging. See, these are the key components to build an electric vehicle: battery pack, electric motor, powertrain, and powertrain inverter. So in this, the battery pack itself has a cost of 35 to 50%. See, if you open a battery, it consisted of a cell. A cell is separated into five components: cathode, anode, electrolyte, separator, and body of the battery. The main mastermind where this geopolitics come in is nothing but this cathode. The cathode is alone contributing to the cost of a cell around 51%. This is the place where the geopolitics came in. Anode is made up of a graphite, whereas cathode is made up of only four metals called lithium, cobalt, manganese, and nickel. Here, lithium and cobalt are the main material used in electric vehicles. So here where the real game starts. Let's come to the aspect of the lithium. Australia is the largest producer in the lithium to the world. But, there's a catchy point. So Australia, Chile, and Argentina and Bolivia, these are the four countries are producing our largest lithium in the world. But there's a good catch in this. Australia has an no resources to process the lithium. See, if you process the lithium, only you can use it in battery, or else it's a waste. Where this lithium goes, nothing but the China. China is going to dominate this world. See, China is Australian export report says that they are exporting more and more lithium to the China. So, see in this, this is nothing but the lithium process flowchart where the extraction, process, refining are done in China. China acquired around 51 percentage in 2023 Greenbushes mine, which is the largest mine which has a lithium resource. And second one is China is the second largest stakeholder in company called in Chile, a company called SQM. And third one is China's Gaffing Lithium Company acquired around 51 percentage in Argentina's lithium project, and they have invested heavily in the Bolivian lithium resources heavily. Australia and these countries does not have an refining resources to process this lithium. Whereas China controls around 60% of the lithium refining capabilities, and 75% of the lithium batteries are coming from the China. Okay, around 148 lithium mega factories in this world. China alone controlling around 148 lithium factories are controlled by the China, and 21 and 11 are controlled, 21 in Europe and 11 in North America. So see, this is the where the lithium processing is lies. But when we come to the aspect of cobalt, there is no China. No, there is also a China. See, this is the chart where the cobalt production is coming. DRC, this is the country where producing cobalt around 72%. The country name is Democratic Republic of Congo. The rest of the 10 countries are given a combination of 28%, but they can't beat the Democratic Republic of Congo, where the China comes into the play. Around in DR Congo, 19 cobalt mines has. In that 15 cobalt mines owned and co-owned by these China entities. See, if you see a lithium and cobalt, it has an magical properties where the original EV market game lies in. So the next, where this India stands in the EV market. See, we does not have a potential resource. We have a potential resource, but not predominant resource. India has a less demand in EV, and the government is charging around 5% for the electric vehicles. For the IC engine vehicle, they are charging around 48%. So, this is nothing but the total cost of an ownership for an electric vehicle and an internal combustion engine. See, for an average for an average electric vehicle, it costs around 1,64,000, whereas average total cost of ownership for an IC engine lies in 2,02,000. So that the cost of the electric vehicle is smaller than the internal combustion engine. So where this cold start problems causes in India is lack of enough brands in the electric vehicle. See, we have a small and some of the brands in the EVs and state of components in the EVs. Like we have to depend battery for China, and many companies have started to manufacturing the other components like electronics and something. And third one is state of charging in India. We does not have many more charging infrastructures in India. We need to expand it where the business opportunities lie in, and the total cost of the ownership we have seen, the buying cost of an EV is the greater. So we have financing opportunities to support the electric vehicle where the good business opportunities are like. So this is the entire case study of this episode. So hope you like this episode. If you like this episode, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel and support it. So